just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Baker to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's to Waddle again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. The tight end going in motion to the left. He's got his man. It's Hill. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, win it.
That'll be intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action now with Rodgers. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll stay on the ground. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Right back to him on first down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 14, Dolphin 7. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll get about 5. He'll try the right side this time. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down. So we'll have 3rd down coming up.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. There's a handoff to Achane, running left. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
First down for Aaron. That's taken in by Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run out of the gun with H-N. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is fourth down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Now a screen set up for H-N. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Hill brought in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. From the gun, Rodgers. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the 1st down. Good execution of the double pass. A pickup there of 28 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Toss left side, caught by his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A-Rod now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Rodgers now. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the third quarter underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll send their tight end left. Rodgers on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. In motion, it's Waddle. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down by living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to...
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Hill brought in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They go play action with Mayfield. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They bring the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. In motion, it's Waddle. Here comes the jet sweep. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense